Do you think there's a difference in ideology or maybe the way we live in the West versus Ontario? Because, I mean, first of all, like you said, you were surprised at the support in rural. Well, that's where all the support mainly is. But do you think we're that different? Because it did originate from the West, and I feel like we think differently out here. But what do you think about that?
I believe there's a disconnect there that I don't think can ever be managed.
Mm,
When I seen the amount of support on Convoy and seen the amount of people standing us on the highway and promoting, the flags and the
mm,
signs and just Canada and peace and unity, I believed in Canada at that point. And my experience in the last 4 years since Convoy, 3.5 years, has been kind of an eye opener to see exactly how much control Ottawa has over the West and just how different our beliefs and our ideals are. And I became a little bit more of a fan of independence from.
mm.
I wish we could just separate from Ottawa. I think Ottawa is
Yeah.
actually the problem with this entire country right now. And
Mm,
I think once we got away from that, I think that this whole country would thrive. The policies, the bureaucracy, and the lobbyists just have destroyed this country. It's gotten too far. So I'm really hoping that we can draw out some sort of independence for the West, Saskatchewan, Alberta, maybe northern BC, some of
mm,
Manitoba, and that goes to a referendum. I never
hmm.
thought I'd be saying that, but I've lived it the last 3.5 years, lived this exactly what's wrong with this country, and it centralizes itself around the city of Ottawa.
I feel the same, and I'm in line with you there. I never thought I would support separation. I was always keen on it. Like, that's interesting. Like, yeah, maybe we could. And then, yeah, over the last 6 months, I finally was, you know what? We need to separate. We need the vote, or at least a vote at minimum. And they're going to do everything they can to stop
Oh,
it from going to a referendum. I'm sure Keith Wilson would have more information on that. But
he is a good guy to talk to about that. I believe, what is it, the 25th of October here, Edmonton?
yes,
He's going
yeah,
to be one of
that's
the speakers. So
Yeah, just for people, yeah, there's spearheaded by the Alberta Prosperity Project. They're having a big gathering up there in support of separating October 25th. So yeah,
what,
yeah,
one of the things that I find that's discouraging too is the legacy media and the government, federal government, is trying to portray this as like a 51st state kind of a thing. And
right.
under no circumstances do I support joining the US. I
No,
admire the US. I love being neighbors to the US. I have a lot of good friends in the US, but I don't think the Western Canada needs to be, we have everything we need here for resources. We could have our own trading partners with the US, and